As we've taken a look outside recently, it seems like the streets have transformed into a scene from a dystopian movie. Law and order are concepts of the past. Everywhere you turn, chaos reigns supreme. We're witnessing people leap onto tables, engage in random acts of violence, and throw all manners to the wind. It's pure anarchy. But what's our move when the world beyond our threshold spirals into madness? Today, we're not merely discussing the chaos. We're gearing up to battle it. We'll explore 8 essential perimeter defense tactics you must employ before the situation escalates from chaotic to a full-blown shit-F scenario. This is our fortifying your fortress, the sanctuary you've invested in with your blood, sweat, and tears to guarantee the safety of your loved ones in these wildly unpredictable times. We're not just talking the talk, we're walking you through the steps to safeguard your hard-earned haven. This video is about to begin, and believe me, every moment is packed with critical insights you won't want to miss, leading off with our first item on the list, a robust security system. 7, firearms. In the realm of personal and home defense, having a firearm is not just an option. It's akin to owning a piece of invaluable peace of mind, especially for those nestled in the serene yet isolated countryside. Here's the deal. While the rustic life has its charms, it also means that help from law enforcement isn't exactly around the corner, with distances that stretch far and wide and terrain that challenges even the most determined. Waiting for assistance can feel like an eternity. In such scenarios, a trusty rifle or shotgun doesn't just serve as a protector. It doubles as a provider, ensuring that putting food on the table isn't just a bygone tradition, but a living reality even in the toughest of times. However, herein lies a crucial piece of wisdom. The power wielded by a firearm comes with an immense responsibility. It's not about brandishing your weapon at every shadow or letting loose a warning blast to settle nerves. The consequences of misusing a firearm can range from legal repercussions to, in the worst cases, irrevocable harm. The essence of responsible firearm ownership lies in prudence and composure. Keep your wits about you, maintain a keen awareness of your environment, and remember that the true strength of a defender lies not in the quickness of the draw, but in the wisdom of knowing when to stand your ground and when to seek peace. 6 barbed wire. All right, folks, gather around because it's story time, and this one's a doozy. I'll be the first to admit that barbed wire was never at the top of my list for home defense. I mean, it's just twisted strands of wire with some thorns sticking out, right? But here's where the ear plot thickens. Picture this middle of the night, everything's quiet, then out of nowhere, bold as brass looter decides it's his lucky day to hit my property. But guess what? You're assuming here. Yes, the humble barbed wire steps into the spotlight. One encounter with those prickly strands and our nighttime visitor makes a swift exit, stage left. That's when the light bulb went off for me. Barbed wire? It's not just a fence. It's peace of mind on a spool. Now, you might be saying, sure, but isn't barbed wire kinda? Don't know basic. And to that, I say, think again. This isn't just about keeping cows from wandering off. It's about safeguarding your fortress without draining the royal treasury. But here's the kicker. It's not just about the money saved. It's about the disasters averted. I mean, nobody wants to wake up to the news that their favorite cow, Bessie, has turned into a pincushion overnight, right? That's right. Sure. At this point, some of you might be thinking, why not go nuclear and set up razor wire? Hold your horses there, partner. Razor wire isn't something you just pick up during a casual stroll through Home Depot. And honestly, transforming your homestead into Alcatraz might be laying it on a bit thick. But here's where barbed wire shines like the unsung hero it is. Those rolls, 13, 20 feet of deterrence, my friends. A straightforward, no-nonsense approach to adding that extra layer of try-me to your property lines. And for those thinking about going over it, well, it's not exactly a cakewalk. Couple that with a sturdy fence and boom, you've turned your home into a stronghold that even the most determined of troublemakers will think twice about invading. And remember that encounter with the looter? It was a game changer for me. It's not about turning your home into a fortress out of a dystopian novel. It's about smart, effective measures that secure your peace of mind. And now, sliding smoothly into the number 5 slot of our indispensable countdown for unbreakable home defense. We spotlight the unsung hero of the perimeter guard, your loyal, unswerving canine friend. Imagine this whether they're lounging on the couch, inside, or patrolling the great outdoors. Dogs aren't just pets. They're the supercharged boost your home defense strategy has been missing. Why, you ask? Because we're about to dive deep. First off, those indoor furballs aren't merely adorable loafers. They're equipped with sensory superpowers. With ears that can catch a pin drop a mile away, and noses that could outsniff the best of detectives, they're the early warning system you never knew you needed. Picture it's your furry pal's head perks up, a low growl rumbles, and suddenly you're aware, alert, ready. Before you've even processed that there might be someone at the door, your four-legged detective is on high alert, signaling you to take action. It's not just barking. It's an intricate alarm system coded in wolves and whines. But wait, there's more. Step outside with me where the outdoor guardians reign. My canine companion is not just a pet. She's a relentless, focused force of nature. Witnessing her bolt towards a potential threat with unmatched alertness isn't just reassuring. It's a wake-up call. That intensity, that laser focus, it's more than just a pursuit. It's a clear, unequivocal signal that it's game time for you. Whether it's a nosy critter threatening the livestock or an unwelcome guest tiptoeing around, her actions are a live broadcast alerting you to potential dangers. Now, don't get it twisted. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. These canines, regardless of their size, pack a sensory punch that leaves us humans in the dust. Their extraordinary eyesight, their unparalleled sense of smell, and their overall heightened awareness make them irreplaceable allies in the battlefield of home security. By enlisting your dog into your home defense strategy, you're not just adding a pet to the roster. You're welcoming a highly skilled sensor unit designed to keep you one step ahead. It's all about syncing up with their signals, decoding their alerts, and recognizing that if something's caught their attention, it's definitely worth yours. Inside it. And at night, an eerie silence blankets your home, and every little noise sends a shiver down your spine. But fear not, for there's a guardian watching over your property, ready to shine a light on the darkest corners at the first sign of trouble. Motion-activated lights are not just fixtures. They are the unexpected heroes in the narrative of your home security, these brilliant beacons of safety spring to life at the slightest movement, casting a glaring spotlight on anything or anyone lurking. The psychological impact of finding oneself suddenly in the spotlight cannot be understated. It's enough to make even the most determined intruder think twice, transforming their confident strides into hasty retreats beyond human threats. These lights stand as tireless sentinels against wildlife, safeguarding your pets and livestock with their luminous watch. Pair these luminous guards with cameras, and voila, you've got yourself a formidable defense system. This dynamic duo documents every moment of unexpected action, ensuring that nothing goes unnoticed. The key to maximizing their potential: strategic placement. Think like a chess player, positioning your lights at critical points around your home, doorways, fence lines, shadowy recesses, each one casting a protective net over your property. Now, the quest for the ideal motion-activated light might seem daunting, but fear not. Options abound for every need and preference. For those prioritizing energy efficiency and expansive coverage, LED lights from Leon Light and Listen Me Shine Brightest, Eco Warriors will find solace in the solar-powered solutions offered by Power and AOTEM Tech, marrying convenience with performance. And for the gadget enthusiasts among us, the futuristic allure of floodlights with integrated cameras from giants like Ring or Arlo promises to elevate your security setup with live feeds straight to your smartphone. Diving even deeper into smart home integration, Philips Hue outdoor lights offer a customizable voice-controlled oasis of security, blending seamlessly with your other smart devices. Choosing your motion-activated lights is more than just a purchase. It's a commitment to ensuring your home remains a fortress against the night. Opt for models boasting durability and weather resistance with IP65 ratings or higher to guarantee a guardian that stands vigilant through storm and shine. 3. Now, folks, hold on to your hats because we're about to dive into the third essential prep for fortifying your home against the unexpected, and that's building a solid fence. But here's where it gets interesting. You see, erecting a sturdy barrier isn't just about slapping up some wood or metal and calling it a day. No, it's about strategy, aesthetics, and most importantly, not sticking out like a sore thumb in your neighborhood. Imagine you're cruising along in your day-to-day life and boom, you decide to replace a flimsy fence with something resembling Fort Knox. Sure, it might keep out the baddies, but now you've got the whole neighborhood gossiping about your mini fortress. Picture this, nestled at the end of a secluded road, surrounded by the silent watch of mountains, my home stands. It's a place where only the boldest of vehicles dare to venture. Imagine the sheer adrenaline when, out of the blue, a utility vehicle crashes through a frail barrier one eerie night. Hearts pounding. We're picturing all sorts of dire scenarios after all. In the dead of night in these parts, uninvited guests are rarely lost tourists. Turns out they were thrill seekers on a misguided adventure. But with recent break-ins fresh in our minds, we were ready for a siege. Here's where it gets golden, my friends. Don't just opt for any fence. Choose one that keeps unwelcome visitors out while still letting you keep your eyes on the horizon. After getting fed up with uninvited guests treating our property like a public park, we decided it was high time to circle the wagons. We erected a robust fence around our perimeter, a task that required a hefty amount of materials and effort given the vast expanse we call home. But hey, at the end of the day, what we're really talking about here is peace of mind. And in a world filled with uncertainties, that, my dear viewers, is truly priceless. Moving on to point number 2 in our epic rundown of 7 crucial preps for defense against imminent home invasions. Now, hold on to your seats because this one is a game changer. Did you know that flare guns are not just for ships lost at sea? That's right. They're a prep that screams utility for anyone serious about safeguarding their home. Available right on Amazon. These aren't your granddad's distress signals. They pack a serious punch in signaling for help and are an absolute must-have in your survival arsenal. No, wait, there's more to flare guns than meets the eye. You can actually tweak them to boost their utility, turning them into a beacon of safety or danger for anyone lurking around your perimeter. I won't go into the nitty-gritty of modifications, after all. We're here to keep things on the up, but it's the signal rockets. You might not have heard about that are the real MVPs here. Imagine launching a flare that doesn't just fizzle out after 7 seconds, but lights up the night sky for up to 40 seconds, thanks to a nifty little parachute. This isn't just a light show. It's tactical brilliance in a tube. In a shot-if scenario, when you're setting up your defenses, popping one of these parachute signal rockets is like turning on the floodlights at the Super Bowl. You think there's a prowler in the shadows? Boom. It's daylight in your chosen spot, turning night into day and spooking whoever thought they could sneak around your force. However, every silver lining has its cloud. Firing up the night sky might also signal to other not-so-friendly guests that there's something worth checking out at your location. That's the delicate dance of deterrence versus drawing attention. The art lies in knowing exactly when and where to deploy these bad boys. And here's the clincher. A parachute signal rockets aren't your average run-of-the-mill flares. They're an investment, sure, but not outrageously. So especially for the tactical advantage they provide. Available on platforms like Amazon, they're not exactly pocket change, but think about it. Illuminating a vast area for a solid 40 seconds could decisively tip the scales in maintaining the security of your realm. One. Imagine transforming your home into an impenetrable fortress with something as unassuming as tripwire alarms, far from the realm of exotic spy gadgets. Tripwire alarms are the quintessential DIA security hack that every homeowner should know about. Picture this, eh? A virtually invisible line, could be wire or even fishing line, strung around your property at just the right height to catch an intruder off guard. These aren't just any lines. They're the first line of defense in a layered security strategy strategically placed to intercept unwelcome guests attempting to sneak onto your property. Now, when these intruders, thinking they're all slick and sneaky, brush against your tripwire, they trigger an auditory alarm, might be a set of jangling bells, a cascade of clattering cans, or any brilliant noise-making contraption you can devise. This genius setup doesn't just alert you to the presence of intruders. It does so with items you can scrounge up from the depths of your garage or shed. The beauty of tripwire alarms lies in their simplicity, cost-effectiveness, and utter independence from modern inconveniences like electricity. Rain or shine, power blackout, your tripwire alarms stand vigilant. Crafting these alarm systems isn't just about throwing together a makeshift barrier. It's an art form requiring tactical finesse and strategic thinking. You need to place these wires where they'll catch intruders, not your unsuspecting family or guests. Blend cunning with caution to ensure these tripwires are visible only to those with nefarious intentions. Integrating tripwire alarms into your home defense strategy isn't just wise, it's essential. They represent a fundamental element in a comprehensive security plan that includes lights, cameras, and robust physical barriers. In the layered defense strategy, tripwire alarms act as the crucial first alert that snags intruders, giving you the edge in protecting your home and loved ones. Whether nestled in the countryside or anchoring a suburban neighborhood, adding tripwire alarms to your arsenal of home defense tools is an absolute game changer. Their simplicity may be deceptive, but in the grand chess game of home security, sometimes the simplest moves are the most effective. To wrap up our intriguing guide to turning your home into a virtually impenetrable fortress, we've traversed through a comprehensive array of defensive strategies, from the basic yet effective tripwire alarms to the high visibility parachute signal rockets. Each element serves as a pivotal thread in the intricate tapestry of home defense, ensuring that you and your loved ones remain secure in a world brimming with uncertainties. Remember, the essence of a robust home defense strategy lies not just in the tools you employ, but in the wisdom and foresight with which you deploy them. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What unique home defense methods do you swear by? Drop a comment below to share your insights and experiences with our community. Your contribution not only enriches our discussion, but might also provide life-saving tips to fellow viewers. And if you found this video enlightening and helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support is crucial in helping us bring more content your way. Until next time, stay vigilant and stay safe.